Hey guys, this is Drift 101 here. I'm just doing a little recap of the war. Somebody asked me to do a recap video. Some of the fights that I went through, they want to see them, and my progression through the war. So let's go ahead and get into it. Um, this was a really weird war because, as everybody knows, we all got reset when we all got to the sixth round. So the first day, we all got through the first day. We all thought we fought certain people, and then we got to the sixth knockout round the next day when we all woke up and we were all reset and then we hit completely different opponents. So I'll go over the opponents real quick. Originally, I did not have a bye the first round, but I did this time, so that was an easy win, of course. Then I went up against God's Fallen Sage from server 41. Pretty simple battle. He is strong. He just, he wasn't strong enough for me. This guy is in my server. He's really weak. He's a friend of mine, but he's been down there for a long time. Unfortunately, he met me in battle in the war, and I kind of knocked him out. I felt bad for him. Then I went up against Stratocaster in the fourth knockout round, another win, and then a Greco or something. However you say his name, he's in my server as well now. Server 15, we all merged. He's strong. He's up there. He's in the top 20, I think, or I think he stays in our top 20. I don't really look. And then for the sixth knockout round, I got Pete from server 43. I know he's up there. He's the Kage of some village up there. He's pretty strong actually. So that was that day. I always hate this that second day because it's the sixth knockout round. There's only one battle, so you wait 24 hours for this one battle, and then when you know you're gonna win, it kind of makes it like anticlimactic. Like this kind of sucks, It's kind of like a waste of a day to me. I always hated it. I don't know why. Like it's just always bugged me. So now we get into the round of 64. So first up, I battled Stark from server 37. He's always been pretty strong. He's up there too. For this server, they've always been kind of like they've been strong, but they've never really gotten anywhere. And so that's him. I beat him. That was a pretty easy win. Then I went up in the next round. I went up against Stachio, or I don't really know how to say his name. Um, he's pretty strong as well. I can actually show these battles if I want to. Actually, yeah, let's look at it. So we'll go look at Stark. As you see, they're not weak players. They're strong players. It's just against me they're weak. So yeah, I think his issue is he put Rock Lee first. He didn't know. He probably didn't know that I have Eno, or probably hasn't paid attention. Never put your Lee first if you know somebody has Eno. Like if their speed is higher than yours, you're just gonna kill yourself. That's always a problem. So let's look at the next battle stage. I can't remember his formation. Let's look at it again. So he's another guy that's pretty tough in his server. Um, and then after this, I go up against, where am I? This guy, Haas from server 37. Haas and Stark are in the same village. They're friends or whatever. He's pretty strong too. He's always been like the top guy in his server before the merger, of course. And let's get this battle. See, he had the right idea. He needed to show these Naruto for the second. He probably knew I had or expected it pretty much. Now we get into the quarterfinals where I went up against Manny V. He was one of the people that rushed that new reincarnated Kagazu card, which I don't see the reason in it, and I still think Mifune is still a whole lot stronger. He should have just got another Mifune, especially since it's free now. But everybody has a different choice. The card does look kind of cool, but I don't know. It didn't seem that strong to me. So he actually had a shot. He just could never finish off that one Mifune. Too much HP. So he actually did hit him for 32,000 the second turn. His Mifune hit for my Mifune for 32,000. So, but unfortunately, I had too much HP and I still live with a sliver of health. And his reincarnated Kakazu, of course, he only did 26,000 damage. Which, I don't know. It seems kind of weak. Like, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't completely maxed, or I don't know what's going on there. That was weird. That was like, I feel like he should have done more damage. I don't know, but we'll see. So after him, I went up against Nitzbro Chill from server 29 Indora. He beat me last war. He like completely wrecked me. Like he had his Shikamaru like hit 3 people, and his Deidara happened to hit all 3 of those people that got hit with Shikamaru's active, and he crit on them. So yeah, I got shit on that round. That was insane. But this is the battle this time. I moved my guys around for him because I wanted to guess where that Shikamaru was, and I wanted to take it out. That was my main priority, so that's why I moved Ino there. I switched Ino and Sage Predator. So that is a strategy to move your guys around. Even like for your challenge, you guys will notice that you guys can't beat somebody and then you move your guys around and you'll be able to beat them. That's always a viable strategy. Also, try remembering like your wars, your past and previous wars, like the people you faced and all this and that. Because if you faced them before, you know what they have and you kind of pay attention to how they're evolving and what's changing and so on and so forth. I always go back and look at these battles multiple times, especially the ones that were close like this one. This guy, this is who I went up against the finals. Everybody's seen it up in the top, in the top little icon, and everybody's seen this replay. I can show it, but there's no real reason to. You guys all know I won it, and it was a really long battle. And he is a guy that I've seen before, and I've seen his name around. I've never won up against him before. He's never made it this far because I think he's kept that same team. He has Lee and Sasuke, and that it gets you far, but it doesn't. Unfortunately, Sasuke is what lost him this battle. There was that one point where if he would have hit my Ino instead of hitting the back row, he would have won the battle. But it didn't happen because he had Sasuke, and Sasuke's active hits the back row, which is kind of stupid for somebody that should be that strong. So yeah, so make sure like you kind of remember these people. He's in server 23. And like I said, I've seen him before because I've been able to like keep track on that server or whatever, but he's never been that like in the war like that far before. He's not that new. He's recently new, but he came up after a little bit. But he's a pretty strong player, and I guess in the previous wars he always had more strength than I did. I think he was at like 350, 360 health or something. I mean 300 attack power. Sorry. And the rest of us were like 320, 330, 315 or whatever, and we kind of like stayed in there like the 300s. He's always been above us because I really don't know why. It's just maybe Sasuke just gives that much power or something like that. But anyways, yeah, that was the war. So now if we go back into, some people want to know like what brings you up to this power level, like what's the difference between us and the rest of the people. It's going to be two things. The first thing is going to be your basic skill. So if you go to skill upgrade and then you go look at your skills, your basic attack skill, which is the one that you attack regularly before you're active, if you get them up to level 9, level 10, like that gives you a lot of power. Even level 8. Level 8 is about like the medium, like where you want it to be. That's like the sweet spot where it's not super expensive to do it, but whatever. But yeah, but when you max them out, it gives you an insane amount of attack power, like in your power level. Like it's kind of stupid, and it's almost like it's something that's not like even. It's not going to be worth it later on, but right now it is. But we can now talk about it in a little bit. But because there's something that equalizes it, and what equalizes all this power or whatever, because of course if you go into your Akatsuki, you notice that when you upgrade your basic skill, you're doing like a shit ton more damage, right? So the more damage you do, you think like, well, of course your power level is going to go up. So that's why like right now beating Kaguya is really easy. And I can do another video, especially like for the lower level people, on why beating Kaguya is so easy right now because of this. Like this right here makes it super overpowered. This accompanied by the Summon Beast. So now if we look at the Summon Beast levels, level 10 is the minimum of where I'm at. So the reason why you want to get level 10 is because you want that damage reduction. So if we look at the Crow, 30% damage reduction, 30% durability, 30% accuracy. The accuracy is nice to have, but it's not something that I don't really care about, especially because on your healing ninja, like this is gonna mean shit. Like it's not gonna mean anything. But the durability and the damage reduction, 30% boost, that is fucking insane. That's more than any of your equipment is gonna give you, unless you have double equipment, like how Rock Lee has double thunder, then you get 50% bonus or something stupid like that, right? But that damage reduction, it can't be cut by anything. There is no armor penetration to cut damage reduction. There is nothing. Like, it's so stupid. Like this and that basic attack is what gives you the most power. And then, of course, the other thing that they added in your Ninja Village, your lab, was the healing reduction or whatever. Healing reduction gives you a lot of attack power. And if you look at, I'll be honest, if you look at that war, like if you look at this battle, the healing reduction didn't do shit. Like, cause we were both healing for maximum, and it's kind of like I didn't really get what the point of the healing reduction was. Like, I was still healing for 22,000 on my guys, 23,000, and he has master rapid recovery. So of course he was healing for like 27,000 on Sage Kabuto, and 50,000 crits, and that's normal. That's what you're supposed to be healing for. So I don't know what the whole damage reduction thing was. Like, I didn't get it. Like, it was kind of stupid and pointless. So I was like, yeah, whatever. But it does. That's what adds to this power up here in the attack power or whatever, your battle points. So yeah, that's where you're gonna get most of your power. So basically, what it all means is this update just kind of made everybody spend a lot of money to be able to get to this power. But everybody's gonna be here soon. Chumbi's already here. Ali, me, Yahiko's gonna catch up soon, and everybody's gonna catch up. Like Niche Porchel, Manny, you see they're catching up. And as soon as they work on it, like they get their stuff, up there, they're going to be up there and everything's going to be equalized. We're all going to be to like how we were in the past wars. Because if you notice in that last battle, we were both like just basically doing like basic damage like we would be before. So it kind of didn't matter. So that's what I mean. Like, we're all going to equalize. So there's a lot of people out there like mad. Like, I'm losing my spots now and blah, blah, blah. Like, I can't make it that far in challenge anymore and so on and so forth. Just give it time. You'll be able to grind your stuff out, and then once you get your Summon Beast to level 10 and then your basic attack up there, everything's going to be equalized and you guys are all going to be the same. And then you're going to be able to get the orange cards. Once you get the orange cards, it's going to be easier for you. As far as getting orange cards right now, it kind of sucks because if you didn't do it before, they fixed it. But now, like, I have everything S, but now this 28-4, I can only get past, I can barely get past it. I can't S it. I can like C it or something like that. I can D or C it. I can't remember. And I've only been able to do it once since the update. It's kind of stupid. It's really, really, really tough. It's one of the hardest ones. It's the hardest thing to do in the game now. Like, that's harder than Kaguya almost. Like, the damage that they do, it's pretty insane. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.